The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw, Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Darnold to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ready? 53, Mike. Don't get nervous.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill. This will go for 5 up to the 33. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
53,
On 2nd down, it's Hill. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. It's caught. Jones. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Barber on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Peyton Barber, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball. Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation. Now it's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down. And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Now Brown. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check.
They go play action with Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception. On 2nd down, Hill. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy. He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd down, Jackson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt. So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right? You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media. Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Check 99. X3. 218. Chopper.
From the 29, Darnold steps away. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football.
I'll plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
16 yards, a first down. 6-0 our score after one. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. Noodle's got it, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They begin the drive with Hill. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action. Now Jackson. And the grab by Croft. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Number 53, Mike 53. It's our time. It's our time.
Jackson on 1st down. They complete it to Hill. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Barber. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. What's the number? They're running it. 57 to Mike. Ball try.
To throw on 3rd down. Jackson. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Darnold. Anderson a 1st down and more. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. As a former DB, you might not like to see them, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson, it's complete to Snead. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Brandon Copeland.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, it's Hill, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Off the draw, here's Hill. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Jackson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And Anderson's got it. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Darnold now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Darnold under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Check 53 is mine. Oh, you got deep?
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage. This defense trying to do its part. Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Bell a first down and then some. And he cuts Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. He's at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, 93 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson, and he's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. 11 yards there. First down. So from the 36 now. 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Hill. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Snead's got it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A carry for Barber. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson, it's Hill, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10 from the gun. Here's Barber. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Here's Jackson. He completes it to Jones. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
53's mine. Check 53's mine. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Darnold now to throw. He's got Herndon, his tight end. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than 1 tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Back. 6 guys. Young lady. Young lady.
Darnold from the gun. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Intended for Robbie Anderson. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. With it is Brown. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. This complete to Jones. And he will go out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo, and even 40 yards. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. From the gun, Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Hill one more time. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. They held him in check in the 1st half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs, since he didn't get much done in the 1st half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Here's Hill. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 2nd down now, it's Barber. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, Jackson. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. He takes this for 3 to the 29. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Darnold. And an alley to run. Darnold, he lost the football. And the Bills have recovered. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They go play action with Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. A screen to Bell. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 21.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Right here, right here.
On first down, Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They don't go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is right there. It's good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw. His throw incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd and short. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jets, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.